Okay, let's get this started. Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 of me building. Um yeah, welcome to me building. This is I'm gonna try to go by this time a little bit faster than the usual. So yeah. You can see right behind me there is the I talked about wanting to have some sort of like sandcastle structure that pairs well with this like sand beach strip. So let's do a little tour. We got this wall here that the player is kind of forced. Okay, yeah, he's forced. We got a little interesting parkour thing going on here, and then we got like this huge building right here, which you might have already seen. This is a throne inside. Maybe I should have done like YouTube thumbnail like this. Hello everyone. Yeah. Um this took me the longest amount of time. I put a lot of um I just put a lot of details. Got like a little side roof here. Um yeah. And the pillars are all a little bit different. This is the side view. So I intentionally made this tower a lot longer than this one. And I made it so that it's a little bit diagonal. And I also made it so, what is it? There's nothing here. I intentionally wanted it to be like, there's no blocks in this specific line, just to emphasize the emptiness of the pillar. And I kind of also wanted to do like similar cross shapes almost, because it's like white associated with like spirit almost. And I just added this colors right here because it's caution. You guys should be careful jumping on here, because then you'll fall into the water. Oh no. Oh, that moon. That's a nice moon. Anyways. Well, that's the first building. I think I'm gonna put like one or two buttons here. Um, one or two buttons just for the, was it? Just searching around the map. Maybe it won't actually just be button collecting. It might just be for something else. But yeah, I built this in like 2 hours. So let's move on to the next one. What we have here is almost like a tower, a monument valley sort of thing going on. It's almost like it's floating, hovering over using like these sort of, you know how like a drone. It's like a drone shape basically. It's supposed to mimic how a drone structure is supposed to look, but you can sort of, well, you can walk around. You could climb up the tower, so that's pretty cool. Um, I kind of had the idea of not just having a straight 3D cube. I wanted it to be a little bit like, I don't know, layered and not symmetrical, I guess. So one, two, three, four, and then, but although it still connects kind of like straight up, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I started off building these four, like these four squares, and I thought like, oh, well now I want to add these four squares down here. And I try to keep the colors like as bright as possible. So that's why the brightest colors I saw were these four, and then I saw these four, and then I think I put this one last. After I put these four, I then wanted to build this sort of ring shape. Um, You can see this in like tile work and stuff like that. And then I then started building this tower, and after that, I then added this gray sort of structure here. The lowest level is the smallest level, which is kind of cool. So that's pretty much that. I also tried to make it like sort of repeating, so that 4 ladders for each side, 4 stairs for each side. This is the only thing that's kind of that doesn't follow the same pattern. But if you look at it from this perspective, it still looks really good. 1, 2, 3. The stairs are hiding here intentionally. They're not in the front here. They're not like blocking the view of the tower here. So you can see the tower in full display, and you can also see what's going on. Like you're curious of what's going on down here too. So that's pretty much that. Pretty cool. Lastly, we got what's up here. I just had the idea of like, I mean, I guess we could say Pac-Man, right? We could say Pac-Man, but I just wanted to do sort of like computers, circuits, how they travel and the connections. I wanted to show like how movement and complexity, and that I also wanted the people that see this to sort of like wonder, oh, like this is pretty cool. I want to see where this color goes. Like let's see where the aqua goes, or cyan. It goes like that, it goes like that, it goes that, and then it goes up. You're following it. It's like interesting. It asks the user to look, not just it's not just a entire blob of color. You can see that there's like some sort of thing going on here. So that's pretty cool. I yeah. I really like the lime. And then I also made the yellow swirl here. Swirl. I think the most interesting one is blue. Goes like that, 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 that. Oh, it ended here. Wait, so then, oh no, it did not end there. Da 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 da, and it ends here. I think pink is actually the most complex. You start here. Yeah. I mean, it's not that great. It's not that complex. Rather, the more complex thing is just like making sure that everything sort of feels natural. You can't have it like turn too hard. And you also have to make it so that it looks sort of viewable. Like you can clearly see what's going on throughout the entire time. Although it does get really impossible to look at in the middle, you can kind of see what's going on each side. I think pink is the most visible, and purple. A little bit of white, also blue, and that's pretty much it. Um, yeah. I mean, I guess this is sort of inspired also by this. I'm probably gonna improve on this too. Maybe add a little bit more to here. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I did today. Um, I'd say I like this a lot. Um, I tried to use every single color here, that all the wool colors. So there's that. Yeah, all the wool colors except black, because you can't see black here. Black is just like the worst wool color. Um, for this, Oh, I used glass here. It's pretty apparent that there's no like pillar block, no diorite wall. So instead of diorite wall, I just used glass. That's a pretty good placeholder. Um, and yeah, um, I really like what's going on here. And also just like looking up, sitting down, left, right, up. Um, yeah. It's also like kind of cramped here, but it sort of fits the vibe almost. I think this is the type of vibe I was trying to get. Nothing really changed here. Just yeah. See you guys around. Don't forget to subscribe or something like that.